and gentlemen, we got people piling in here. We are the Millie Goats. It is episode 328. It's November 9th. Is it November 9th? It is November 9th.
It is
2025.
November 9th.
Let us be the first to wish you and yours a happy National Sesame Street Day.
Yeah, that makes total sense because it is coming on Netflix tomorrow.
What, Sesame
Really?
Street?
Yes, because
It's actually Sesame Street tomorrow. And also shout out happy birthday to the Marines tomorrow.
Raw.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Happy birthday.
Shout out.
Thank you, Edge, for your service.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Country Roads take Mahomes. Same to you. He's a Marine.
But yeah, let our kids watch Netflix. Don't get in the comments and tell me how bad of a parent I am. But yeah, it popped up that Sesame Street's coming because my son keeps seeing Elmo. He's like, Elmo. And I'm like, dude, not till Monday. So makes sense now.
Well, if you're listening to the podcast, Sesame Street Day is tomorrow. Well, today, because the podcast came out on Monday. November 10th is Sesame Street Day, so that makes a lot of sense. There you go, B. McCormick. He's here. If we're here, B. McCormick's here. Let's go.
Good boy.
He says happy 250th birthday, Edge.
That's
Wow.
right.
Okay. Big football episode. We had a ton of college.
Speaking of Sesame Street, I'm surprised y'all two didn't dress up as the Grouch because your boy is
Edge wins one game.
Hey,
one game.
I'm
wearing my stuff. I got my Niners
my
hat
back
on.
is hurting right now because I'm carrying the weight of the world, aka the Millie Goats, on my shoulders right now because the Bills are terrible. They lost to a coach that is not on the hot seat but on the fire seat.
Dude,
the Niners are terrible. The Blackhawks won. I mean, Clemson won. Dude, it's been a great week. I wish my betting was like Clemson, but because I did terrible this week in betting. But
look,
you got to get out of the ACC.
This was me last week, Edge, because nobody else's team won except for the Bills. So I understand the pain that your back feels from carrying the team, but I got to make one thing straight. Edge was so nervous about this Florida State game. He didn't talk to me. Normally we wake up. With can't believe you said that about me and my team and So I was expecting to get cussed out for saying that Clemson was going to dominate the game. They don't lose to Florida State. Take the -2.5. Usually Edge says something to me. He didn't say anything. So I was like, either I really, really pissed him off this time, or he's nervous. And I think he was nervous.
I thought you did it on purpose because I was like, first of all, we just talked about this and you did it again. So I figured he just took a shot, again. And I was like, man, if we lose Nick Norvell, who's 1-5 or whatever his record is right now, we're cooked. We're officially cooked for the year.
Over.
We're already losing. There's already
y'all can still make a bowl, dude.
There's already kids decommitting. We had a 4-star and a 5-star kid already decommit, go somewhere else. And I'm like, God,
they should give you some money back on your tickets for next year.
I know, right? The campground went up $100 and the season tickets went up and already for next year. And I was like, man, I'm done with this. I'm just going to sit at home and watch it on TV. Shout out BMO for hooking me up with the box where I could sit at the house and watch it on any network if I want to.
Let's go.
Look,
Look, don't come up in here. Clemson wins one game in the last 2 months, and he comes up in here like, I'm carrying the team.
Clemson
got to give you one, dude. So
Clemson beat an ACC team that doesn't have as many wins against ACC teams as UConn has in the past 3 years.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Get out of here. So
James Winston ain't walking through that door.
No.
Hey, speaking of James Winston, dude, saw the most hilarious thing. Okay, so I did go back and watch part of the game because we left early and the kids went to sleep. There was some kid at the end of the game that rushed the field. It was behind Dabo. When did Jameis Winston eat the W's? I lost it, dude. Wifey was like, what are you laughing at? I was like, that kid is so eating W's. And she's like, what? And I had to explain her the whole, Jameis Winston thing.
We got a big football show. We got college football to talk about. Week 11,
throwing shots.
10. L, I get it.
He is right. Neither one of my teams won. App State got whipped on Thursday.
Wow.
The Bills lost today. I just, you know what? It felt right. I'll be the loser. I'll take it.
Well, we got that. We're going to talk about our teams. We're going to do college football first. We're going to go chronological order, and then we're going to do NFL. So if you're listening to the podcast, we're going to talk about our teams first, then college football, then NFL, and then we'll hang some banners. But we got Pittsburgh, or the Steelers and the Chargers are going on right now. That game sucks. I just saw a hip drop tackle that they don't call those apparently because somebody tried to. Oh, there goes Lad McConkey. Chargers are winning this game, dude. Steelers suck. What a day though. I smell like a bonfire. We did another bonfire. I've been making lots of fires lately. Wood's a little damp. That sucks. Smell like s'mores and campfires. Phenomenal. We had legacy drives by Russ Wilson and Davis Mills today. That was incredible. If you're listening to the podcast, actually, let me pull up our forgot to do this. Like and subscribe, BMO. Come on.
Also, shout out to if you're watching on Instagram or anywhere else and AK doesn't pull up your messages. This
Dude,
committee the committee's over here screaming because I was on the way back and jumped on the Saturday night show real quick, sent a message to AK.
Didn't even see it
via Insta and YouTube. Never made a comment about it. And I said, cool. I see how it is. We're screening messages.
Wow.
Committee met, this over
Didn't even see it. I had to look. I was like, what is he talking about? And then I looked and I was like, oh, didn't see it. I don't the Instagram ones are tough. So shout out to Howdy Hats, headline sponsor. Beautiful hats. Edge is wearing one right now.
Yeah, boy.
B. McCormick, I'm gonna get you your hat.
Jeez, dude. Golly.
Dude.
Do you even have his information yet? Where to send it to?
I do. I just have to get it together.
So you're just slack.
I am slack. I'm not denying that, dude. I never said I wasn't.
Maybe you should send him a hat to break how bad the Niners are sliding right now. Like break the jeans.
The Niners are fine, dude. They're fine.
Good luck, hat. Good luck,
5-2 against the NFC. 3-1 in the division. I'm sorry. One of the best winning records in the conference, one of the best divisional records in the NFL. So
speaking of conference records, where's App at in the conference record?
Let's not, dude. They flashed the graphic up there. I about puked my guts out. TJ's
laughed.
here, dude. The only reason TJ's here is because the Bills lost and the Niners the Cowboys didn't lose because they were on a bye.
Hey, they won the bye week.
They're next to last in the East.
It was.
Does that make the Cowboys 3-5-1-1-1?
Dude, the Cowboys look. Dude, the Cowboys look like they got a record like a middle school.
What time went by?
They run the 3-3-5. Like the Cowboys look like a freaking World Cup soccer FIFA lineup. Out there running sweepers and stuff. Get out of here, dude. Anyways, shout out.
Niners aren't even in the playoffs right now. Wow.
At howdy.enc.
Wow. Niners. The Bears. The Bears are in the playoffs and the Niners are out.
Look,
wow. Look, I'm about to get in that Caleb Williams chat that you keep bringing up from years with eyeballs and write eyeballs in it. I hope somebody does that.
It took Jackson Dart getting hurt for the freaking Bears to win that game. Yeah. And he's running around like he's the best quarterback on the planet. I almost shit all over the screen.
Can we also have a flashback too of how AK was always talking trash about Matt Stafford and how he just needs to hang it up and be done?
No, I never said that. I figured it out today.
Oh, you figured it out. You figured out what you said?
TJ knows. The reason I don't like Matt Stafford is the same reason I hate the SEC. Is because all anybody ever does when they have the chance is talk about Matt Stafford. If you watch a game where Matt Stafford plays, it's Stafford. He throws it sidearm. He throws it left-handed. He throws it backwards. He throws it with a no look. He's no look here. He's no look there. He sounds like a freaking Dr. Seuss book when he's throwing the football. It's unbelievable. You can't watch the game without a gigantic bottle of Jergens lotion for whoever's in the booth. It's freaking stupid, dude. I can't stand it. It's like
Randy
you turn
Marsh.
the game, and all they want to do is show Matt Stafford's veneers and his freaking teeth. And they want to be like, look at his shimmy dance. And they go and review that 6 times. And they show the no-look pass 400 times. It's stupid. I just want to watch the game without having a Krispy Kreme glaze fest all over my screen.
Well, you want to know how
Well,
to do
if
that?
it's on your screen, then it sounds like you're enjoying it too.
Yeah, because what you need to do if you want to watch it and just enjoy it, just mute it.
That's what I have to do. That's what I have to do. I can't watch it I cannot. That's what it is. It's not him. He's a good quarterback. He's good. So, good gosh, dude. See, TJ sees it. He says, fair. If I'm an NFC West fan, I feel the same. That's all they talk about.
Well,
anyways.
TJ doesn't get it because that's all they do for Dak, too. I mean, he's on the other end of that.
He's got True Leaf colored lenses on.
Yeah.
Dude, I was laughing so hard when the show started about this meme that we made. That Sauce Gardner.
Dude, he drop an interception today and then he got crossed up.
He got crossed up, and all I put out was the Aaron Rodgers gif of him crawling on the ground last year. Looking like Marv after he got shocked in Home Alone. Okay, what are we talking about? Howdy hats. Follow him on Instagram. What's next? I don't even know.
Off the rails, 12 minutes in.
There we go, dude. Okay. We got our Cowboys fan back in the chat right now.
Got him up, dude. Got him up.
You're talking right now, Jay, about calling the F down about Dak.
He knows I'm right.
Look, ever since
you keep Dak's name out of your mouth.
I told you, TJ, the reason Dak looks so good is because he drank so much True Leaf tea that he had to put himself on those Pure Leaf, whatever the hell it is. Pure Leaf sweet tea, gave himself diabetes so he could go on Ozempic. That's how he got rid.
Isn't it? Doesn't tea dehydrate you? So was he trying to be in one of those fit?
trying to make weight.
He's trying to dehydrate his body so his muscles showed more. He looked more fit.
He's trying to get vascular.
Yeah.
Trying to cut weight, and then because he was sitting in the box too long and not being on the field, dude.
Oh my gosh, dude. Okay. Let's go with our team's updates. NFL Week 10, ladies and gentlemen. Here it is. I'm a 49ers fan. J-Bob's Bills. ButchP and Tex are Cowboys. DYLON's Vikings. Edge is
Clemson only. Thank you.
Edge is Carolina Panthers and Clemson, and then we are all App State. He lost 17 pounds in great shape. Hey, in the best shape of his life, dude.
Hey.
Bills love to eat stinky fish. Hey, no, they don't. Told you they couldn't win in Miami.
Yeah, we stay away from that stinky fish.
Okay, J-Bye, you're up first. What? I know you didn't even really get to watch it because you were working. But
I watched 0 plays of this game.
What the hell was this?
I did watch the Panthers game because I was working it, but I mean that was just as bad. I'm assuming as the Bills game. So it's bad. Like I did get a little pleasure. Not that the Panthers lost, but that I was just, if I was gonna have to watch a bad game, I didn't watch my team's bad game because you know how you get emotionally involved and you feel like you're doing something wrong. I did, however, wasn't able to wear or showcase that I was wearing Bills gear, so maybe that had something to do with it. Wasn't in the same spot I typically am to watch the games. Maybe that had something to do with it. But from what I understand from a few screenshots of stuff that people were saying is in the first half, Jalen Waddle had 4 receptions for 77 yards and a touchdown, who the Bills tried to trade for.
Yes, they did. I had that written down.
And the Bills wide receivers had 3 receptions for 13 yards.
Yes.
So we obviously are having a receiver problem.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even that we need a guy. We just need somebody that gets separation, that gets open. Josh Allen today average throw time was 3.5 seconds. That's the longest time.
Forever.
That's the longest time to throw of his career. So we have guys that can't get open, whether it's the play calling for plays to not get them open, whether it's just them not getting open. But you got a quarterback like Josh Allen, you got to get open. Like, I don't know.
He had less than 80 yards passing in the first half for the third time this year.
It's terrible.
He got benched, dude. Call it what it is. If you're gonna sit, I was watching it. He was standing on the sideline with a hat on with like 8 minutes to go in the game. He got benched.
Hey,
you can't say Dak got benched and not sit up here and say that Josh Allen didn't get benched.
Brock Purdy got a soft benching. Like every team's quarterback. No, Brock Purdy got a soft benching.
Brock Purdy did not dress today. He was hurt. Y'all don't know turf toe.
Inactive.
You don't know ball of your feet.
He was inactive. He was on the inactive list.
You don't know ball of your feet. Oh, that was good.
I didn't hear it.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. This was a trap game for the Bills, and they got trapped.
How do you get trapped in the division? Division games aren't trapped.
That was a trap game, and we're playing a 2-7 team. We play the Bucks next week. It was a trap game.
Because the Patriots won. Are you Edge? Are the Bills going to make the playoffs?
Yeah.
Yes, the Bills are going to make the playoffs. And you're asking me that? The Niners aren't even in the playoffs.
Dude,
the Niners are sitting outside of the playoffs behind Caleb Williams.
Have you looked at the standings?
He wants somebody to feel pity with him. That's why he's trying.
No, the Bills are the Bills are in danger of missing the playoffs.
The Bills are still in the playoffs, though.
The Bills are in danger of missing the playoffs. It's time to start having the conversation about the Bills missing the playoffs.
Not gonna happen.
Because the Chiefs are right there. The Jags are. God,
I'm getting sick and tired too of people being like, the Chiefs and the Ravens and the Bills could be the 7, 6, and 5 seed, and it's just like nobody wants to admit that other teams are good. Like nobody wants to admit that other teams got better, and it's just like they just expect the same teams to be good every single year. I mean,
I'm just saying, Bills. Also,
I'm more concerned about App State than I am about the Bills. I'll tell you that. My Bills worry leader is like here. My App State worry leader is here. And I don't even know if I can watch the games anymore. And I say that because having been a player on that team, I get way more emotionally involved in those games than I do any Bills games I ever watch. Because I know what it's like to win there. I know what it's like. I know what the culture's like, or supposed to be like there, and that does not come across on TV. No. Does not come across watching that team play. And it's so frustrating that I can't watch the games because I get so mad.
It was hard to watch. I just went to bed. I was like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
But we're not going to deflect. Do it. We're not going to deflect to that yet because the Bills lost 30-13, and I still have some notes that I wrote down. McDermott put them in the blender before they even played the game because he went down there and tried to designer glasses Mike McDaniels. You can't do that. Not in his house. No. You're not going to out designer glasses Mike McDaniels. That was mistake number one. Mistake number two is the Buffalo Bills scored 0 points in the first half. Mistake number three is the Bills lost. The Dolphins take the game out of the locker room game. They took Papa Shot out of the Dolphins locker room. You sent that to us.
Yeah, I did.
So I think the Bills are in danger.
They bring it back now?
Yeah.
The Ravens are undefeated since taking the ping pong table.
No, they're not. I looked that up. They lost. They got smoked. The first game they took them out, they got crushed.
Were they out though?
I don't know. I looked it up. I did some research. I went deep because when you look, I'm not gonna throw around stats that aren't, especially those stats.
Yeah, you do. You're the worst at throwing around stats that aren't true.
But I'm telling you, they took them out in like October.
You're like the Wikipedia of podcasting. Like anybody can put information on that page and it'll be in there.
And he'll lead it all with saying, "Don't know if this is true or not. Don't know anything
I'm
about
honest.
this. I just found this on Twitter, but I'm gonna put it in there."
It's like
you got me last night, dude.
You can go to AK for information, but you just don't have any idea if it's true or not.
That's right. And it's usually like a month late.
Yeah.
If I found it on the internet. Okay. On to the Niners. The Niners are now 6-4. They lost 42-26 to the Rams at home. This got ugly in a hurry. This thing was 14-0 after the first. And then 21-0 at one point, and then the Niners scored right before halftime and cut it to 21-7, and then they got it to 21-14, and then they could just never get more than one score close. They had a bad fumble by Juwan Jennings. But the worst part about this entire game is I'm sitting there watching the game, and I'm watching Blake Corum and Kyron Williams, who haven't done diddly poo in like 3 weeks. The interior of the defensive line for the 49ers defense was in the defensive backfield like all day. They could get 5 yards anytime they wanted to up the middle. They just kept running it inside. And then they ran 13 personnel. We had to hear that 500 times. So their defensive front is a problem right now. They can't get pressure. They can't stop the run. It is not good. So that is the most concerning part.
Where's your worry level?
Dude, what do you mean where's my worry level? We're playing with Mac.
You're not in the playoffs. You had a worse division loss today than the Bills.
Of course we're not in the playoffs. We don't even know our players. Every single all-pro we have is out, gone.
Next man up, dude. It's the NFL.
They have a next man up. He got hurt too.
Sounds like a GM problem.
Nick
You're not
Bosa,
bringing in the right backup.
Out. Guess what? Michael Williams, you gotta go. You're our rookie we drafted in the first round. Guess what? Your ACL's gone too. Now we got
get an IR.
Bryce.
You get an IR.
Like it's over. I mean, okay. Fred Warner breaks his leg. Guess what? Tatum Bethune, he's laying on his back halfway through the first quarter. They were his replacement. Like they got nobody. We got DeMarcus Robinson and Sky Moore out there playing wide receiver. Both of our top receivers.
Sky Moore is a Super Bowl champ.
Sky Moore almost cost him the Super Bowl.
He won it though.
Against the Niners. Only pass he's caught his entire career for Kansas City.
He won a Super Bowl. You got a Super Bowl winning wide receiver
I'm not
on your
worried.
team, and you're complaining.
I'm not worried.
Bills don't have a Super Bowl winning wide receiver on their team.
We're not complaining because, I mean, everybody's trying to get me like, oh, how worried. We have no play. The season's over. It's over. We don't have Nick Bosa. We don't have Fred Warner. We don't have Brock Purdy. We don't have Ayuk. We don't have Pearsall. It's been over since the whole damn thing started.
I got it.
Am I worried? Are you kidding? Every win we get, I'm like, that's nice. If we make the playoffs with this.
Oh, here we go. Loser mentality. I'm going to throw this hat. I'm going to send you this hat. Give me your address. I'm going to send you your hat.
No.
I bet this hat gets to you before B. McCormick gets his.
Service, you doing okay? What do you mean am I doing okay? I'm dragging this team myself through these 6 wins, dude. I've been having their back the entire time. I've been sitting on top preaching culture.
How mad are you going to be when y'all lost against the Rams today? Did y'all lose last week against the Giants?
No, they beat the Giants.
I'm about to say, because how mad would you be if the Cards beat you next week?
The 49ers will beat bad teams.
And then the Panthers beat y'all.
Because the culture. They're not gonna lose it. Well, Rico Dowdle might run for 700 yards.
I don't know. Who has a better shot at making the playoffs, the 49ers or the Clemson Tigers?
Clemson Tigers.
You can't sit up here and act like the Bills are some foregone conclusion here. Your
Bills
quarterback
are in the playoffs right now.
I watched that game. He does not look right. Josh Allen does not look right.
Here's the thing is a lot of teams don't understand this, but this is what the Bills are good at. The Bills are good at losing a game a year to a bad team in their division because that gives that other team's GM, head coach, a little extra life for the owners to keep them, for them to continue to be bad. So the Bills do this strategically to make the Dolphins. They might keep Mike McDaniel a couple more years now, because he's beaten the Bills twice.
That's like a college coach getting a ranked win over.
Yeah,
like exactly. Maybe he's got it
keeps them there. Keeps them bad. I mean, the Bills do this every year. It's strategic.
And the 49ers are still 3-1 in the division. All they got to do is
It doesn't matter. The division doesn't matter if you're not in the playoffs.
If you beat everybody in your division and you have the
You're
best
still in
divisional record,
third. You're still in third.
I know, but they still can play the Seahawks and beat them.
You think they're going to beat the Seahawks?
Yes. Yes. You think I'm kidding? Look at my face right now. Do I look like I'm kidding?
When do they play the Seahawks?
It's Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold. Just wait, dude. Just wait.
Sam Darnold had him beat last game.
No, he didn't, because he's Sam
he
Darnold.
And then he
Sam
fumbled.
Darnold did.
He had him beat,
He did exactly what Sam Darnold does. Just when you think he's going to turn the corner.
He had him beat, though. But you've never seen Sam Darnold play a team twice.
Yeah, I did. I watched him play the Lions twice last year. And guess what? He was coughing all over, puking all over himself.
Well, that's a DYLON problem.
So
that was a Vikings problem. That wasn't a Sam Darnold problem.
Who wins? Who finishes more wins, the Bills or the Niners?
Bills.
By the way, everybody's oogling Matt Stafford. He didn't even have the best passing numbers in that game today. Mac Jones did. So
they didn't have to throw it. They were running it down your throat.
No, they threw it. He wasn't.
Doesn't matter if you win on paper as long as you win the game.
BS, dude. My first punt. If you would have seen that thing, you would have been like, "Wow, that wasn't a 38-yard punt." Whatever it was.
You had a punt like the Florida State guy did this weekend.
Dude, it was,
there was
so
a lot
bad.
of bad punting this weekend, by the way. It was bad.
Started on Thursday.
It did. The Vikings. Holy cow, dude. Vikings. They lose, and now we have to listen to a whole week of the Ravens are back and they can win the division and this and that. JJ McCarthy, dude. I was watching that game. He's the reason they lost the game, in my opinion. He just was heaving deep posts up there for no reason.
Weren't they winning?
Yeah, they were winning.
I mean, I was watching it on the scoreboard. I didn't want to see any game.
They were winning, and he couldn't make the plays. He just couldn't do it. They had like 3 turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions, and they had a fumble, and then they missed a 4th down or 2, and they just. It's not like the Ravens did anything great. It was just the Vikings kept messing up.
Yeah. Well, I think that's kind of what the Ravens have to do right now because their defense is so hurt.
Well, their defense is giving up 13 points a game the last 4 games. But the Ravens won 27-19. And DYLON, the first message he sends today is Matt Stafford's cooking. Ooh. After his Vikings got throttled at home by the suck butt Ravens, who stink and give up 90 points a game, the first thing he says in the group chat is, "Oh, the Matt Stafford. Ooh, I'm a dog. I'm a UGA dog." Ugh. I'm like, "Oh, you didn't want to hear? You didn't want to say anything about Lamar, DYLON?
Lamar played running back today.
What? He didn't say anything about Lamar cooking the Vikings, but he wants to come in and throw shade at me. I see how it is, dude.
Well, your team did get beat by the most points.
No, well, was it?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I think the Niners lost by 16 and the Bills lost by 17, pal. That's a real shame that happened to you right there, isn't it? I'm not good at a lot of math equations. You want to do quick?
I tried to get you.
I'm your guy.
Tried to get you.
Anyways, the Vikings are done. Are the Vikings done?
Yes,
they're done.
So
Cowboys had a bye, although there was some Cowboys news. Edge, the Panthers lost. J-Vi was there. Edge, do you have anything to comment on the Panthers? Literally, the whole world was ready to jump on the bandwagon with them, and they went out there and got smoked by Tyler Shuck and company.
Didn't see 1 second of the game.
What was the score?
It was 17-7.
7. God, that's pathetic. That's the Saints. Yeah. The Saints defense sucks.
They scored on the opening possession and then didn't sniff the end zone after that. They tried to kick a field goal, got blocked. I mean,
Olave had a big touchdown.
Yeah, and it was it was kind of questionable. I mean, they were kind of battling, but you could, as a Panthers fan, you could argue that it was a push off from Olave. But as a Saints fan, you'd say they were jostling. They were just running side by side. But then the other one just was a broke down coverage. A lot of Taysom Hill quarterback today too, though.
RTDB. The Panthers had 175 total yards.
Yeah, they just could not do anything. I mean, like I said in the group message with some of the people, I forget which one it was, like, and I don't say this because like we're boys with him. Like Sam Martin is the best player on that team.
Yep. And
he's having a hell of a year for being year 13. But like the Panthers just don't have any.
Was a dime, by the way.
They don't have any leaders. They don't have anybody that holds anybody accountable for anything. And it just, I don't know. They're not. They just didn't come off to be like a team.
Sucks. They had a chance to, because the Bucs lost, so they had a chance to make some moves.
Could have been one game back going to Atlanta after Atlanta played overseas.
Yep. Wow. And the Bucs were going to play the Bills.
Wow. That might be a win for the Bucs.
Edge, Clemson.
Yo.
Do you have anything to say about Clemson? Here, now's your time.
Glad we got a win.
Storm in the field. What's that about?
It's because, one, we hate Florida State. Their fans are garbage. They're terrible. And me and the wife were talking about this. It's like, who has worse fans? Is it Florida State, Carolina, or Georgia? And
Carolina.
I don't know. I think I'd put Florida State up above Carolina. Because Carolina, we would just walk the dog around them so much. Florida State, man, they're like in conference, and it was either us or them winning ACC there for a while. So
not anymore. Those days are over, pal.
Those days are over for sure. However, what's really frustrating though is like these games that are blowout games and I wouldn't say gimme games, but like this game, Cade looks like the Cade that he was supposed to be versus, a game like SMU or Syracuse. It was like, what the hell is going on? Like why can't you connect? But this game, he was on fire. I mean, I don't know what his numbers were, but he was connecting with everybody, and defense got burned a couple of times in the backfield. Linebackers missed a couple plays. Woodass is still a beast. I mean, he is this. That dude's got steel in his head or something. I don't know what his problem is, but yeah, I mean, it was a good game. I'm glad we pulled out a W. We got who is it? Louisville next week or
on Friday.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's early game.
We're watching it.
Sure. At the house.
Yeah.
And then we got Furman last home game. That was kind of a sad time too, because I was packing up the camper, and packing up a good bit of stuff and getting it ready because it was, it's got a little cold snap coming this week. Didn't want any of the water to freeze up in the camper. And I was like, it hit me, dude, like a ton of bricks. Like, shit, we got one more home game.
Oh, it's crazy. Don't say that.
And the season's done, like it's.
Oh my gosh.
It's weird to say, but 4 more games or three more games, Louisville, Furman, Carolina, 3 more games, and season's over. And then hopefully, Dabo gets the portal.
God, dude. What a positive spin on this.
What do you have to say for the people that are asking the question that Clemson won because Brent Venables was calling the plays?
Nah. I think Dabo said something about it in his press conference today, didn't he? Well, about how he would do the same thing in his voice, like it's a screen pass.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe so. Hey, I told you before, whatever money he wants to come back to Clemson, just go ahead and pay him because that boy can coach.
Clemson can't afford him.
I know that, but still, I don't know. Can we though? I mean, they're raising ticket prices already. Can we not afford them? Like, let's get it. I know some big donors down there that are, 100% NIL and getting season tickets and stuff. And I think they can afford it's the salary. So get him back. We'll even hire his own get back coach as well, just to bring him back.
Let's go. That's the most important part. All right, that's our teams except for App State. Thursday night.
What do you say about this? Because this is the rivalry
They
game.
lose to Georgia Southern stinks, but apparently we stink worse than Georgia Southern. We lost 25-23. This thing wasn't even really close since the get-go. No. I mean, tell me you're watching an App State primetime game.
Where they blow it?
Where the first 2 minutes of the game, you're already down 7-0. Like, what the hell is that? Like, what is that? When did that start becoming the norm? What a joke.
Starting the game with your foot half cut off.
Oh, also, by the way, the Meow Mix guys went to the Charlotte Independence soccer game.
Yeah.
They got blown out. The Meow Mix guys are down bad. Like, they tried to come back for the Panthers. They got booed out of the stadium. Then they went to the soccer game. They lost.
The thing with the Panthers, though, is like they're trying to get all these fans caught on. But, like, I feel like they're already past Mal Mix. They're on to that guy that rapped now. They had him at the game today.
Really?
Yeah, he was at the game, and he did his rap in the second quarter.
The guy that rapped.
His $150,000 rap where he throws the money in the air.
But, no, I think that we got to get the – I want to – you know what I want to do? They're not – the Meow Mix podcast can't come back. I was telling Jay Bones this last night. We got to get them on here. They can use our platform. And be like, hey, the Millie Goats and Meow Mix. Also, the Meowly Goats.
Meowly Goats.
The Millie Mix.
How about this from David McKenzie? I have no idea who this guy is. I have no idea if it's true. Clemson and FSU sued to blow up the ACC, arguing they were underpaid by a system they helped design. Months later, they win a settlement that ties payouts to TV ratings. This year, their games surely draw fewer viewers, so they get less money. First time in history, a plaintiff has litigated for the right to be penalized by their own mediocrity, to my knowledge.
There's why your ticket prices just went up.
Yeah.
Oh, it's incredible. Also, the Cowboys, Jerry Jones actually won the trade. I forgot to say this. They put a poison pill that inserted to block a deal in the near future to the Eagles. If the Packers decided to trade Parsons to the team in the NFC East, the Green Bay would owe Dallas a 2028 first-round pick. I don't know how they worked that in there, but good for them.
Jeez.
Anyways, Boone, North Carolina, 23-25. We lose to Georgia Southern again. We lost to Coastal Carolina. We lose to Georgia Southern. I mean, this is a Thursday night, and this is what the crowd looks like. The stadium is packed.
Yeah.
Like, these players don't – I'm sorry, they don't deserve that.
Wait, they got rid of the A on the side of the field?
No, that's where the picture's taken from.
Where the A is?
Yeah.
What's all that concrete right there then?
It's so walk around. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's completely jam-packed, dude.
And I mean, yeah. It just looked like they didn't want to be out there. They didn't know that it was a rivalry game. I mean, it's just the culture is completely lost.
But see, App never had a problem with filling the stadium, though. Never. I mean, you could have a game on Tuesday night, and they're gonna max out the stadium. That's just the App bloodline, But the problem is that the players, and me and the wife were talking about this on the way home, is like, imagine, you're trying to build a team and you're trying to build camaraderie and stuff, and there's guys that are there that are just there to put film up so that they can go the next way.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's what's poisoned all of college football now, not just Clemson, but everywhere. I mean, there's rumors going around in the locker room right now at Clemson that they can't wait for the end of the season so they can get out of there. And, imagine you are on the sidelines next to a guy and like your blood is boiling because you're losing to Georgia Southern in a rivalry. And he's just like, man, I just need 2 more passes. I need 100 more yards to get this film up so I can see where I go hit the portal. Like, Man, that's a tough position to be in right now. It's like I can imagine, like if I put myself on the sideline of App going against Georgia Southern or Clemson going against Carolina, and like, you know, I won't even talk to people that went to school at Carolina just because like the spite's so bad right there. But yet, if I was playing and they said, "Hey, man, I'm just putting some yards on tape so I can hit the portal," immediately now that person is the enemy, you know? So, like, how can you build a good bond with everybody that's supposed to be in your team if they're not digging this? And I feel like the culture today, even at App, is they ain't got no boys. They ain't got no dogs that just want to be there. You know, that this was their only shot or anything like that. And they're just thankful for the opportunity.
I think at some point the pendulum is going to swing to where if you're at a place like this and the history's so great and the fans show up like this is they're not showing up for Dale Loggins. They're showing up for the A on the middle of that field because it means something to everybody in the stands.
Right.
And we need somebody in there that says, if you transfer out of here, don't if you're going to leave in a year, don't even come the first year.
Right.
Don't. That's not what this place is about. And just
but a lot of schools should be saying that though.
They should.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think though that it all starts with the head coach, and I mean, credit to the black and gold guys. They came on here right before the season started, and they said exactly what was going to happen. And I think everybody's seeing it. Is like, coach was probably thinking this was going to be a 1-2 year quick stop, get a bunch of wins, and go somewhere else, go to the next level. And because all he talks about is his pro guys, and it's like, again, me going back to a player being more emotionally involved and just like boils my blood, like what Edge was saying, is like he called it a conference game. And I know like that's what it is, and that's what it would be called. But like we didn't call it that. It was a ring game because it was a game that you had to win if you wanted to get a ring on your finger.
Yeah.
And he called it a conference game. And it's like, you should know at App State that those are called ring games.
Especially
you break the huddle down. And this wasn't just our years. They did it before us. They did it after us. And it's like, yeah, it's just a conference game, midweek conference. Like, it's not a conference game. It's a ring game. So you have to win that game to get a ring.
Shout out to the black and gold guys for literally calling the season how it was. And both you two knuckleheads are like, no way, dude, no way. We're gonna be way better than that.
That's how we feel. I still think the App's gonna win.
Literally, they were like,
I still think
we don't know anything different. We won what 30-some straight home games in that play. You don't come into there and win as a road, especially Georgia Southern. You don't win there. You come in, you get punched in the mouth. We rub your face in the dirt. We kick your ass, and then you go home. And we go out and go to flip side.
Hell yeah.
And we start it again the next week, dude. You don't come up in here, Georgia Southern, put up 21 and get up 21 on us. You kidding me?
And make it seem like it was a close game. It wasn't. You scored at the end.
Yeah.
And I don't know why you kicked the onside kick with 3 timeouts.
Idiots.
Kick it deep. I mean, because then if you can hold them and make them punt, you got the ball closer. If you hold them and make them punt at their own 50, you have to go the length of the field, no timeouts. Like, I don't like what was the play? Like, why kick the onside kick? Is why I can't watch the games.
Stupid. It's so hard at this. This wasn't what we were supposed to talk about next, but holy cow, Sauce Gardner was literally on his hands and knees on that 2-point conversion.
He was crawling.
Oh my gosh, dude. We need to hit some sort of drop for football. I don't even hit the salute your sports so we can talk about college football.
I just I get it.
The GIF, dude, I saw that GIF. That GIF right there has the chance to be the Undertaker GIF if it plays his cards right. Like, you can play that GIF.
Yeah.
Funny stuff, dude. Okay. We move on to college football week. What is it, week 11? Nobody knows. Week 11. Wow, that's crazy. There are 3 undefeated teams left. Ohio State, Texas A&M, Indiana. Those are the 3 left. Now, top 5 games of the week, boys. First one up, number 8. I think it was number 7 and number 8. Actually, these were
Mondays.
Yeah. BYU went to Texas Tech. Texas Tech was favored by 10.5. Me being an idiot was like, BYU should never. They're better than that. Patrick Mahomes was
that
there.
Thing got to 14 minus 14.
Texas Tech was in there all whites. Texas Tech put it on them.
Yeah.
Texas Tech is legit, dude. That defense, that Rodriguez guy, number 10, they're saying he should be up for the Heisman and so on and so forth.
No. Look, one of the most legit dudes on that field is Dickey, the running back. Dude,
oh yeah,
that
number
guy's
8.
another.
Dude, their linebacker, that wife is the.
Yeah, that's Rodriguez, number 10.
Yeah, he's ridiculous.
Yeah, that interception he had.
Yes.
Yeah, dude. So here's it. It started off bad for BYU because they shanked the punt, then they muffed a punt. Texas Tech and the all whites that thought they were in trouble, but they weren't. The defenses, both those defenses played great ball. BYU got a stop on 4th and goal to end the first half. My only issue with Texas Tech, you cannot be that bad in the red zone. Now, BYU's defense, the thing about it is people are going to be like, oh, that was a playing game for the Big 12. F that, dude. Both these teams have big boy defenses. BYU was flying around. But Texas Tech cannot fail in the red zone as much as they did against BYU.
The quarterback was hurt.
Yeah, but they still, you can't kick. If you're going to go in there and play Georgia or we've seen it a million times. LSU tried to go beat Alabama, and they kept kicking field goals. You're like, you can't beat Alabama in Alabama and kicking field goals. At some point, you have to score a touchdown or 2. So that was my only issue with Texas Tech. You guys, this is a pretty good game. It was entertaining.
Yeah, it was a good game.
That place was rocking.
I expected BYU to be a little bit more into the game, a little bit more even, but it turned dirty, and
they just couldn't. BYU's just not a come from behind. It was the biggest deficit they faced. They don't have a big play like explosive offense. They're just like a lean on you, run with our 260-pound quarterback. I don't think they should drop that.
Are they tied now in the Big 12?
Yeah.
Or is Texas? Let me look at this.
It's Texas Tech, Cincinnati, and BYU all have one loss, I think. Cincinnati somehow. Yeah, BYU, Texas Tech, Cincinnati, they all have one loss in conference. But anyways, and then anything else on the BYU Texas Tech game?
No.
I think both those teams are good enough to get in the playoff. I really do. I think they're deep. It should, but it won't.
Well, they'll probably see each other again for
the conference.
The conference.
Yeah.
Well,
I hope
you
so.
said Cincinnati's got the same record too, so
no.
They probably got a cakewalk schedule for the rest of the year, though. Cincy.
Who, Cincy?
Yeah.
Well, let's take a look, shall we? They play Arizona. They play BYU. There you go. And then they play TCU.
So that'll be the playing game.
Yeah, that'll be for the championship play berth. Well, there you go. In your face, Edge.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's go. Mississippi State, Georgia.
Sorry. Mississippi State, Georgia. This dude. Mississippi
I didn't see one snap of this game. So
I was at a continuing education course, and I might have had some of these games on while I was.
You're supposed to be learning.
I was learning, but
continuing your education.
Down to the lobby, check some scores. Mississippi State fumbled. How bad did Mississippi State lose? They lost like 42 to.
They lost by 20, but I think they scored a couple late.
41-21. That's what it was. Gunnar Stockton had 3 touchdowns. That one dude, Frazier, was running wild. He was up and down the sideline every time you look up. Mississippi State was winning, and then they got down 24 to 7.5.
Yeah, so, it turned quick.
It was close. I think it was 17-7. They had a bad fumble inside their own 30 after a sack, and then with less than 2 minutes to go, there was a BS targeting call, and then a PI, and then that led to a Georgia touchdown before the half. So it was 17-7. Mississippi State had some momentum, and then those penalties happened, and then it was then the floodgates opened. So it wasn't really much of a game, but I also think that those two calls right before half allowed Georgia to make, instead of it being 17-7.5, it was 24-7. And I think Mississippi State did get the ball. I don't know, it changed the complexity. Anyways, Georgia wins. Oregon.
Frauds.
Iowa. Dude.
I'm calling now.
Dude, Herbstreit almost called the exact thing.
I said they were on upset alert too, and
no,
he had the score. He said the score.
50, I know.
What did he say the score was going to be?
Well, you got all these people with the NBA betting and the baseball betting now. I mean, who's to say?
Yeah,
Herbstreit didn't.
Herbstreit said it would be a weird game. There would be a safety, and then Iowa would be down 13-15, and they would kick a field goal to win 16-15.
Dang, dude.
And it was crazy. Like 16-15 until Oregon made that field goal to win it.
Yeah, because Oregon had a safety at the first quarter.
Yeah.
That's why. But then I feel like they didn't score after that or something.
Herbstreit had the tweet ready.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the eyeball emoji.
No, he had it in the drafts. He had it ready for if that actually happened. He would have tweeted within 5 minutes.
Dude, this game, I didn't realize, like, it was cold and rainy. Like, this was a Big Ten football game.
Yeah.
This was a run the damn ball football game because that's all Iowa and Oregon did. Iowa had 2 bad snaps to start the game. Their long snapper, the punter, made a good play on the first one, and then the second one, they had to kick it out of the back of the end zone to get a safety. They had a bad fumble by their little gadget guy in the third quarter while they were driving. Gronkowski actually made a couple of big throws in the fourth quarter, but then late to get down the field, Dante Moore threw an absolute seed down the sideline.
Oh, my God. That ball was perfect.
Dude, you could not have thrown that any better.
I don't think that guy even, knew that it was getting to him. It just got on him, and it was so perfect.
Stuck right in his armpit. It was crazy. That was a great throw. And then they make the field goal, and then the rest is history. But Oregon has so many. That little Dier guy, that Dier running back for Oregon is he's a stud. That guy's good. So, Oregon's too hurt to do anything. I don't.
Yeah, they're about to fall from grace, I feel like.
But I just don't know if their schedule. I don't know who they play next. Like they're 5-1. The Big Ten's crazy, dude. The Big Ten is absolutely. Oregon wants to become physical so bad, but they
got Minnesota, USC, and Washington.
Yeah, I'll give it to them though. They were pretty physical against Iowa. That was better. Usually Iowa bullies people.
Yeah,
dude, I'm looking at the Big Ten standings right now. If Michigan can stay 5-1, oh my gosh,
I know.
That game in Michigan against Ohio State.
Yeah.
Would be the most watched football game of all time.
He's going to be the only ranked opponent Ohio State plays.
God, dude, that would be great. Texas A&M, Mizzou. I had this game on, but I didn't really watch because it just seemed like Texas A&M was ahead by a gazillion early on. Yeah.
I mean, we expected this though? We said that
Mizzou didn't have
they keep ranking Mizzou just so they can boost up the SEC and all that hogwash. But
yeah, Texas A&M gets a road ranked win.
Yeah,
well, now Texas A&M is the best team in football.
Ooh,
dude, I don't know.
Ahead of Georgia?
Oh, ahead of Georgia? Yes. Georgia?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Ahead of Ohio State too.
Yes.
Okay.
Ohio State's defense is ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
But
I like Texas A&M.
Of what that what's that guy's name? Reed, I think is his name. The
Marcel Reed.
Yeah.
But I mean, Missouri and Tennessee. Oh my gosh, dude. Tennessee and Missouri they're just the doormats for the SEC. We're like, hey, I beat a ranked team. Hey, I beat a ranked team. Me too. Hey, let's be friends. We're Eskimo brothers. We just I beat Missouri too. No way. We did too. They were ranked, right?
You went from friends to Eskimo brothers really quick.
Dude, Missouri and Tennessee, they do this every single year. Missouri, watch out. Missouri's played like 2 road games to this point in the season, and they've beaten one team with a winning record, and so has Tennessee. They've beaten one team with a winning record. I don't think Missouri has beat a team with a winning record. Stupid.
But Florida wants Drinkwitz.
Oh, my gosh, dude. Florida, that's another. Anyways, so Texas A&M, they're legit. Their defense is legit. Let's just go ahead and say that. Elko, and that's what I said before the season. Elko can get him going because he's a defensive mastermind. But anyways, Missouri loses 17-38. Texas A&M wins 38-17, whatever you want to say it. But that running back for Missouri is legit. So, anyways, next.
Notre Dame. This game. Notre Dame,
What?
Navy. He said he's not going to put any faith in Navy until they play Notre Dame. And Navy showed their colors because it was not good. No bueno, amigo.
Yeah. This was the Marcus Freeman did the whole hat thing again. He didn't have a hat on, and then he put the hat on. So I don't know if he's I don't know what he's doing. I don't know if that's his thing now. So, but Notre Dame's offense early on, they really, and I didn't know Navy's quarterback was hurt, but Notre Dame just was heaving it up downfield pretty much the entire first half. Like it was just like, hey, we're just going to run go routes because we can't. That Jeremiah Love guy's good though. So
yeah, they're running back.
To bail themselves out when they needed to get a spark, they would just throw it downfield and they'd either get a big play or a flag. So it's like, I don't know what you make of that if you're a Notre Dame fan. So, but
I know I did a pick 'em this weekend and I picked Navy after I said I wasn't going to believe in them.
We can't do it.
I can't not pick for America, though.
I'm sorry. I can't either. Every time you say Navy versus Notre Dame, I'm going to be like, Navy can cover. They can do it. I believe.
Yeah. They learned from last year. They're going to fix the mistakes, and they're going to, yeah.
And I'm not going to apologize for it.
Nope.
Sorry.
I was wondering if somebody got hurt, though, because I remember, like, just randomly seeing the score, and I was like, what just happened? They gained like 28 points all of a sudden, and I don't know.
I was watching it, and then I got hooked in. I got hooked into the Virginia game.
Yeah.
Speaking of, holy cow, did the ACC screw themselves?
No shoot.
I love the meme that I sent y'all. It was the person videotaping the other person getting beat up, and it was all ACC.
All the ACC people hating each other. Virginia loses to Wake.
But again, though, hey, ACC's toughest conference in football.
Nobody wants to win.
Everybody wants to win. Nobody can win. That's the problem.
The Louisville losing surprised me more. Well, actually not. I mean, but Louisville losing surprised me more because UVA's quarterback got hurt.
Yeah.
So
he's kind of been hurt all year, though. He's been like limping around the last couple games.
So Cade. He's still got a high ankle sprain.
Oh, here we go.
I'm just letting you know.
It just sucks for the ACC because Alabama plays LSU close. Who was it? Vanderbilt had to go to overtime for Auburn, and they're like, "Oh, that's a quality loss. What a deep conference." Cal beats Louisville, and everybody's like, "What a joke of a conference the ACC is." Look at Louisville with 2 losses. Ugh.
How could they even say that's a quality loss for Auburn though when they have what? Do they even have a win in the SEC or no?
I don't care. They stink. They fired their coach.
But Louisville is ranked higher than Virginia this week.
Yeah.
Both of them lost. Virginia's beaten Louisville. And
Auburn's
Louisville's
1-6 in the SEC.
Louisville's ranked higher.
It's stupid. It's stupid. But again, Alabama. I mean, Texas got beat by Florida, and they'll be like, "Wow, the SEC is so deep." But an upset can't happen in one of these other conferences. Just unfathomable with the way that college football is, right?
That's what's the joy about college football, though, is any given week, and especially like when you get this late in the season, there's a lot of teams that they'll have nothing else to play for other than just destroy your schedule, and kill your hopes and dreams. And they go out there and they're like, "We're gonna mess you up. You're gonna go home crying, and your fans are gonna go home crying," and it happens all the time.
But
and
for
then,
us,
unfortunately, at ACC, it happens seems like every week, and we're just going to continuously just punch ourselves in the stomach. So,
but for us, I'm like, that's awesome as a fan. I'm like, but in the same time, when I'm watching that, I'm like, this is awesome. I love. I'm like, this is in the back of my mind. I'm like, they're going to use this against the ACC now. Like, at the end product, I'm like, this is bad for football because that's the way they've made me think now. Whenever it should be good for football, like that there is parity, that you can lose any Saturday. Instead, they make it like only certain teams can lose Saturday, and they're going to pigeonhole this playoff the way that they want it, and it's annoying. But anyways, the last game, buddy, this catch, Indiana at Penn State. What a finish to that game.
Yeah.
What a finish, dude.
Did you listen to the Gus Johnson call?
I went back.
I told you.
That was he sounded like me earlier whenever you said the Niners weren't going to make the playoffs.
Turkey calling.
Dude, this thing, Mendoza took him 87 yards. Everybody's calling him Heisman Mendoza now. Like, what a finish. He didn't have his best receiver, Surratt. They had some dude out there who caught like 10 balls his entire career. He had 100 yards.
Becker, number 80 made a good catch on the sideline too.
That's the guy, Becker.
Yeah,
he was playing for Surratt. Normally Indiana has Surratt, but that catch with 36 seconds was good. Gosh, I mean, I don't know how he got his foot down.
I don't either. He whiffed with the right.
Yep.
He got the left. Kudos to the ref too for making the call on field.
Yep.
What about this guy though that's behind the goalpost and the all black? Like, with his, I guess he's watching it on the big screen. He's like, no, please.
Omar Cooper, man, Indiana. You gotta love it. That was awesome. That was incredible.
So, yeah, that was. It's you get to a point. I feel like maybe it's just the sicko in me, but it's like you kind of want to see destruction. And like, I also would have been for Penn State to win. And then if I would have beaten Oregon, it's like all this destruction happens with the rankings. But like, you don't necessarily want that for Indiana because it's been so long since they've been there. You're like happy that they won.
That's what I was saying. I want to keep pushing for Indiana, but everybody else, like, let's shake up the rankings.
I mean, I think Indiana is the number 2 ranked team in the country.
Yeah, I always root for them over because they're not a team that's going to get the benefit of the doubt. They're not an Alabama. They're not a Texas A&M. Like they lose a game, it could literally drop them out of the playoff.
This game, they would not have dropped Indiana that far because they would have said, well, Penn State was a preseason number 2. They just haven't been playing like it. They're a good team. Like they would have said this was a quality loss.
They're waiting for. I mean, they don't want teams like Indiana in there. They want their teams with the biggest pockets. Like that's what they
want. Indiana's got pockets though.
Yeah, they got some money. If Ohio State, Bama, Georgia, Ole Miss, Texas A&M, if they could lose out the rest of this year,
that'd be funny,
buddy. Let's have a shake up. Like it's gonna be shake and bake right there.
But I mean, I think it's because the ACC lost. Like it's a legit reality that they might put 5 or 6 SEC teams in. Speaking of that,
doink.
Upset advisory, ladies and gentlemen. It's everybody's favorite segment. College football week 11. We went 3-3. Southern Miss won by 7 at Arkansas State. That sucked. We believed in Arkansas State.
Well, Butch Jones was upset because the fans didn't come out.
Well,
there wasn't a lot of fans there.
Jacksonville State beat UTEP in your face. There's no reason Jacksonville State should have been undefeated or an underdog. Middle Tennessee State lost to FIU. I told you. Oregon should have lost to Iowa. We should have been 4-2. Texas State got beat by Louisiana. And then we had Clemson on there, but guess what?
Yeah, that's what you get. That's what you get for putting it on there too. In your face.
Welcome. You're welcome.
No, don't come here when you're welcome.
What do you mean? Every ACC team that gets put on
team crap.
Duke, we had them on here for like 4 weeks. They won every game. Well, you should put them on here every week. I might say
Edge, I think I know why this graphic is hard to read now.
Okay.
Because when we do it on Wednesdays, I feel like it makes sense because you're like, these teams are on upset advisory. But when we do it on Sunday, because he gets so many wrong that we're looking at it like Clemson won -2. Like, what do you mean they're on upset? Like, they already won the game. And it's like we're reading it retroactively or whatever you're supposed to say. I think that's where we think that it's wrong. Because when I look at it on Wednesdays, I'm like, all right, that makes sense. But then now I'm looking at it, I'm like, dude, Oregon won, Clemson won, Southern Miss won. Like, what is this? Like,
Yeah,
what
they
do you
won.
mean
They were on
upset? They
upset
won.
advisory.
Like,
I read this even on Wednesday. Like when I read this, and I just saw the logos, I don't like read underneath it. I'm like, Clemson's going to upset Florida State. How is Florida State favorite?
Oh, it's not how you read it.
I'm just saying though. That's the way my brain works.
yeah, you read it as the underdog.
I respect your brain. Here's a quote from Mississippi State President Mark Keenum chatting with Paul Feinbaum about the college football playoff. Quote, not have automatic bids. That's the position of the Southeastern Conference. Presidents, chancellors, our commissioner, and probably most of the conferences that are a part of the college football playoff. They don't want automatic bids.
Yeah, because they want more of their teams in.
Yeah,
they want to be able to put in who they want. They don't want
course.
parameters that you earn a bid. Yeah. They want to be able to take their stupid made up stats and make and put whoever they want to in there.
Well, how mad are they that they have to waste a top 25 ranking on a group of 5 team?
Yeah.
They don't want JMU at 24.
Just put their butts in a freaking separate playoff. Let them have their own.
And what's happening now is like with South Florida, they keep flirting with them right there because one of these schools is going to pick their coach to be the new head coach at that school. So they're trying to make, look what he did to there. We'll get him on our team. Like,
it's calculated, buddy.
How many coaches right now have received phone calls that are in the bottom 10 of the standings? And, they got bowl games coming up. Even if you're not even in the playoffs, you're still going to have bowl games. And those coaches already know where they're going and they're cashed out. Like, who's more guilty here? The coaches that are already like on this coaching carousel for these teams that are looking.
That was fake.
And then on top of that,
they lost. I called
the players are right there behind them. The players are like, all right, we got this last game. I'm going to sit out the bowl game so I can go to Texas Tech next year, and get paid. And see, that's what's crazy. It's like the teams are already talking to coaches. They are. They already got deals made. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you, some of the players are already flirting with other teams too.
I'm sure.
And the portal ain't open and all that. Like that's what really needs to be fixed right there.
Stupid, dude. Stupid. AP poll came out, top 25. It's Ohio State, Indiana, Texas A&M, Alabama, Georgia, Ole Miss, Oregon, Texas Tech, Notre Dame, Texas, Oklahoma, and BYU. That's the top 12. It's tough to argue with this.
I don't know why Virginia is ranked lower than Louisville.
Yeah, I don't get that. Pitt still holding strong down there.
Why is Miami up there?
Why is Tennessee ranked? Why are they ranked? Who does Tennessee play? That's the next question. Who's Tennessee playing? Let's go ahead and get it out of the way, guys. They're 6-3, 3-3 in the conference, and they play
Vandy still.
They play New Mexico State, then they play Tennessee, so they need them to be ranked. So when they play Vanderbilt, it can be another ranked win for Vanderbilt, which they can vault Vanderbilt then on the last week of the season over BYU and have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the top 12 be from the SEC. So there you go.
Look at this. Miami is ahead of Pitt, right? Miami is 3-2 in the conference. Pitt is 5-1 in the conference. Both of them are 7-2. Miami 16, Pitt's 23.
Dude, look at the logo though. Do you not know?
I don't care. Look at the standings. Look at their record here.
What? You mean wins and losses, dude? Come on.
I mean, why? That's what I don't understand. Why is Miami even in 16? Like Louisville and Virginia's better than them. Pitt's better than them.
Shout out to the ACC for having 5 teams in there, though.
Finally, 5 teams, yeah, but there ain't no Tiger Paw in there.
They ain't in the playoffs, though.
Yeah, I mean they're yeah.
Well, that's why they're in the bottom part of the top 25, so they don't be in the playoffs. But that just goes to show you right there, though, that the people making these rankings are like, let's throw them in there somewhere. You know, they'll be all right. Just shake out. As long as they ain't top 10, they'll be all right. That
Not our rankings, because here they are. Top 12 after week 11. Texas A&M, Ohio State, Indiana, Texas Tech, leapfrogs, Alabama and Georgia. Then we got Oregon at 7, Ole Miss at 8, Georgia Tech at 9, Notre Dame at 10, BYU at 11, JMU at 12 for the group of 5. So, any debate on this? I did not want to put Notre Dame in there, but I was like,
I was wondering that. That's what I was about to say. Why you put Notre Dame in there?
But if you go back, I'm like, I'm not putting Texas in there, Oklahoma. Are you kidding me?
I can find you 10 other schools to put there.
I'm not putting Vandy in there. I mean, who else am I going to put in there? Utah? No, I'll put Notre Dame in there for now. They got a chance. They're going to have some tough games coming up. So just like we do every week. Any pushback on this?
No.
Okay.
Wait, where you didn't even have Vandy in there?
No, I don't.
What were you talking about? You were going to not put Vandy there instead of Notre Dame?
I'm not. I don't. I have a hard fast. What is there? 4 SEC teams in the top 12. I'm not putting 5. Half the top 12 is not being SEC schools.
Yeah, I get it, but Notre Dame I wouldn't put in there. That's garbage.
But I'm not. Who else am I going to put in there?
I'd find anybody else in America. You can put App State there for all I care about. I wouldn't put Notre Dame there.
I'm not putting Texas, Oklahoma.
Okay.
They played nobody, Paul. B. McCormick. The Steelers are getting smoked right now, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. No,
that's why
they're driving.
Shade on everybody else.
All right. Picks of the week. I'm gonna hit the electric guitar. I got it. Picks of the week. Tex is not here. He's cleaning up from all of his party stuff or whatever.
It hit.
Over the top, take the over. Hey, y'all found a little mo here.
Wow.
Look at you two.
You're flirting with having the worst record now?
I am. I think it's
Me and you are tied.
We're tied. Indiana at Penn State from Tex. He said take the over at 48.5. That hit. Shout out Omar Cooper. I gave you BYU plus 20.5 at Texas Tech. Nope, Master Spreader was wrong on that one. I need to get hot. J-Vi, you gave the under.
Yes, Murray State at Liberty under 53.5. Oh, Missouri State at Liberty under 53.5. Hit. Missouri, that might be my ride or die. I'm gonna see who they're playing this week. See if they've caught on. The bookies have caught on, but right now they've been rolling the unders.
Butch P, Bounty the Dog Hunter. He gave you Louisiana versus Texas State.
Missouri's playing Mississippi State next week.
Louisiana plus 2.5. That hit. Bo Nix, DYLON, the hip prop rapper, gave you his prop. Bo Nix over 20.5 rushing yards versus the Raiders. The Raiders, no.
-2.
-2. And then Edge, you took people to take the money line. Virginia versus Wake.
I thought this was in the bag, honestly, but your neighbors down there at Wake, your neighbors, AK, just had to come up there and mess up everything, along with a couple other teams, ACCs, to shake up things and make everything interesting. But normally, even with the quarterback being hurt, I thought for sure this one would have been in the bag. It's all right, though. I got one in the bag already for next week. I'm not giving it out yet. I'll wait.
So if AK and DYLON lose this week, they have to switch.
Or if me and Edge, I have to go money line.
No. What about Butch? No, I got a better record.
Which one?
Butch. Okay.
If you lose 3 in a row, you have to do something.
No. Well, I'll shave my head. How about that? On air.
All right.
I'll actually do it before you will.
Are you ready for the fastest 15 minutes in sports? That's the NFL.
Yes.
Okay. Hang on.
I hate the go route.
On the goal line?
The fade throw on 4th and 8. Let's try the fade.
Yeah, and then the fade is like he's horizontal with the ground. Like it's not even a high point ball for your 6'7" tight end.
Drives me insane.
Sense. We're gonna hit the football. Yeah, I got it. Everybody shh.
Football. Yay.
Okay, fastest 10 minutes, whatever it is in sports. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go over the NFL scores right now. We start in Germany, where the Falcons completely blew it. Oh my gosh, dude. The Falcons. Jonathan Taylor had 200-plus yards, and he had 3 touchdowns. We got a Daniel Jones bloody mouth looking like the Joker game. Sauce Gardner on the 2-point conversion, crawling around like Marv from Home Alone. The worst part about this is the Falcons were plus 5.5. And the Colts won by 6 with an overtime walk-off touchdown winner.
That one hurts.
Entertaining game, at least people for Germany. Stadium was cool.
I saw a tweet that said it was a picture of Daniel Jones with his face bloody and said Daniel Jones is wearing lipstick, and somebody subtweeted and said Caleb Williams is going to be so mad. I was like, that was funny. I didn't see who. I didn't screenshot to see who it was, but I'll give him credit because that was funny.
The Colts are 8-2, dude. They should. The Falcons should fire Raheem Morris. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know.
It's something like I feel like the Falcons and the Panthers have the same issue.
Yeah.
There's no leader.
Yeah.
Nobody holds people accountable for stuff.
Jonathan Taylor's so damn good, dude. He is so good.
Yeah.
He was hurt last year and like the year before. Like people forget, like his rookie year, he was freaking unstoppable.
Yeah.
And Daniel Jones is now turning the ball over a lot. So you could tell he's getting a little nervous in tight games. That's not good.
It seems to me, I mean, if you give your running back the ball 32 times, like you knew what the game plan was and you weren't getting off of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's if you want to beat the Colts, get out ahead of them by 2 possessions and make Danny Dimes throw the football. Anyways, nonetheless, they're 8-2, so good for them. Next game. The Chicago Bears hosted the New York Giants, and the Chicago Bears came back again and won 24-20. Caleb Williams had a game-winning touchdown run at the end. Jackson Dart got hurt in this game. This was a snow game, by the way. And Jackson Dart was out playing Caleb Williams. And if you don't think he was, then you're crazy. They added, quote, explosive plays to the halftime stats whenever they put up the, coming back from the halftime stats.
Yeah.
They added explosive plays to the Giants. It's the first time I've ever seen it on a halftime. Like, normally I have like rushing yards, passing yards, turnovers, first downs, explosive plays. They put, just to give Caleb Williams like, oh, wow, look, he's got so many explosive plays. So, but it's the same. If the Caleb Williams experience is he runs around. Every now and then he breaks a play. But they're 6-3. So, but if Jackson Dart had finished the game, they would have won the game because he was out playing Caleb Williams. But it was cool to see a snow game.
I know.
Anything else on that one?
Nope, didn't see it.
We talked about Bills Dolphins. We talked about Ravens Vikings. I didn't watch a single second of Browns and Jets. Just Jets win 27-20. Dylan Gabriel did throw 2 touchdowns. What I wrote down for the notes of this one was, I bet the over, and I'm pretty sure it hit. And Justin Fields had 5 yards passing in the first half. How do you play quarterback in the NFL?
Well, they scored 2 special teams touchdowns.
Oh, yeah.
The 14 points was a kick return and a punt return.
Wow. Oh my gosh, what a throw by Justin Herbert. Holy cow, dude. But Justin Fields finished with like 60 yards passing. Holy cow. Do you think they play Shedeur Sanders?
No. At this point, no.
One of the biggest games of the day. The New England Patriots go down to Tampa Bay. Drake versus Bake, May versus Mayfield, whatever you want to call it. The Buccaneers are now 6-3. The Patriots go on the road. They tried to blow it. Drake May threw a pick late. May versus the Blitz in the first half was incredible. I think he was like 5 of 7 for like 120 yards or something. Then Stephon Diggs had a sick catch to end the half. 4th and goal to end the half, like his time was running out. Boom. Stephon Diggs touchdown. That put him up. I can't remember what it was at half. 14-10, I think. Then they just beat him, dude. It was a pretty good game. But Henderson had 2 long touchdowns, and then May had an interception when they were down 21-16, or when they were up 21-16. And then Baker couldn't get it done, which was crazy. Usually he does get it done.
Yeah,
right?
he does.
So that was weird. But Patriots are 5-0 on the road, dude. They're 8-2. This can't really run the ball on them either.
They're good. But Vrabel always does this. Vrabel is a great regular season coach. Let me see what he does in the playoffs. And he did with the Titans. The Titans were the 1 seed.
Yeah, with Tannehill.
Yeah. So, but
Drake May's pretty good.
Drake May's playing good. And it's frustrating to see Stephon Diggs and Mac Hollins. Mac Hollins went for 6 for 106 today. And it's like the Bills can't get anybody to get open.
Dude. Yes, Mac Hollins got a touchdown pass today.
Yeah, he had 100 yards receiving today.
Some are saying, oh, there's BMO. He said Drake May. Some are, they were MVP chance for him. This is also a rainy game. I had it written down that Drake May, if they had lost this game, he wasn't a weather quarterback, which is a problem in New England, but they did win, so I couldn't write that down. There you go, Edge. Told you. Country Roads.
Raw.
It's a happy birthday 1 hour away. Let's go. We said that at the beginning of the 2 Country Roads. Hey, I'm glad the Chiefs couldn't lose this week for you, buddy. What was that? What were we talking? Patriots win. Jaguars, Texans. This game was nuts, dude.
26 points in the fourth quarter.
26 in the fourth quarter.
With
the
your
Jags were
quarterback.
Dude, with Davis Mills. 2 ACC legends, Edge.
Yeah.
This was the neck bowl.
Dude, for real. Houston had 2 turnovers in the first 5 minutes of the game, and then the Jags got up like 10-0 or 13-0 really, 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 really quick. They had a special teams punt return touchdown. The Jags had 98 total yards in the first half, and they were up
20-10.
20-10, and they eventually got up 29-10, and they lost. Oh my gosh, dude. What in a cover. The Jags, the Texans were 1.5 point dogs or favorites.
Wow.
I think they were 1.5 point favorites, the Texans were. And then there was a pick 6 to end the game. So they could win by 6. Shout out to the Texans for covering. Dude, what's his name? Liam Cohen was so mad.
Oh, I bet.
This game was nuts, dude. This game was
Talk about a witching hour.
Unbelievable. You had the Bears that came back and won, and then you had the Jag, and then the 4 o'clock game started, and you're like, these suck. But yeah, the Jaguars. Nobody can believe in the Jaguars, right?
No.
Like that's what's going to save the Bills is that the Jags stink.
I think that Trevor Lawrence needs a new start somewhere else.
Can't he just got those bags. He ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, but he needs a new start.
He's
had too many new head coaches in Jacksonville. I think people are just tired of him there. He needs a new start.
You can't lose that game, dude. I mean,
look how many teams Baker Mayfield's been and bounced around to.
And he found it.
Found a home in Tampa and is dominating again.
I mean, if Liam Cohen could fix Baker Mayfield, but he can't fix Trevor Lawrence. I
bet Trevor Lawrence would do well in Minnesota.
Dude, no way. No.
Bring him
Can't
up
do
to
it.
Buffalo.
Can't do it.
Nah.
He can't
Maybe
play the
that's what
cold.
Josh Allen needs.
He's in a dome.
He can't. And it's still a cold atmosphere up there. Can't do it. If you're cold walking to the dome, you can't play. Freezes your muscles.
Yeah, but they say cold tubs are good for you.
Yeah, but that's like cryo or whatever they call it.
Cryo.
Cryo, yeah.
Cryo is the seasoning. That's like the seasoning you put on your
Hell
crawfish.
yeah, it's Cajun seasoning. Yeah.
Love it, dude. Anyways, Texans win 36-29. What a cover, dude. What a cover. That was awesome. And then the afternoon games. You had the Cardinals and the Seahawks, and the Seahawks were up 21-0 in about 30 seconds. What a game by Trey McBride, though. 127 yards and a touchdown. The Seahawks just destroyed the Cardinals. This was bad. I didn't watch hardly any of this game.
Hey, next week's the bounce back game for the Cards.
Oh yeah, because they play the Niners. Oh yeah, everybody.
They'll play Kyle Murray and mess it up somehow.
No, they put him on IR.
Oh.
New Call of Duty's coming out as well.
November 14th. That's why they put him on IR. They were like, we don't have to deal with this.
Yeah, we're not doing this anymore.
And then the same dude, all the afternoon games. What a crazy look at that. It was what? It's 44-22 Lions over the Commanders. They completely destroyed them. Jared Goff threw for what it just was crazy. Jahmyr Gibbs went off. Jamison Williams went off. The Lions completely destroyed them. Seahawks destroyed the Cardinals, and that was 44-22 on both those games. And then 42-26 Rams and Niners. So like all those games were almost the exact same score. That's crazy. It's wild. I think I only have one question. Do you believe in the Lions or no? Because they got beat by the Vikings and then they go beat the hapless Commanders.
No.
What do we make of the Lions? Oh, Aaron Rodgers is going to be so mad. That's funny. The Ravens are about to be one game back of the AFC North.
Oh, I know.
That is gonna be everybody's talking point tomorrow is how the Ravens are going to win the AFC North. Oh my gosh. All right. That was the fastest. How many minutes was that? 13 minutes of the NFL.
18 minutes.
No. It started at 1 hour 15. So that was 13 minutes. See, that wasn't so bad. Oh, the Broncos stink. I'm going to read you some statistics from the Broncos. 13 3-and-outs, 15 punts, 3 interceptions, 2 missed field goals, a block punt, 8 sacks, and half of Las Vegas's drives didn't go further than 2 yards. That's so bad. Oh my gosh. Anyways. All right, let's get that out of here. Let's hang some banners, and then we're done.
You did it! Congratulations!
Hang the banners. Who wants to go first?
I can go first. I would like to hang the banner because, all of our teams lost today. So it was a sad day, bad day. But one of our teams did enter the record books. So I want to hang the banner for them, and I want to hang the banner for Matt Stafford for finally, after 17 years of playing in the NFL, has a 500 win percentage. And he did this against the Niners. So the Niners have made it into the record book. And I want to hang the banner for them and Matt Stafford because everybody loves a good Matt Stafford gawk.
Yep.
I gotta bring him up again and praise him.
Did you not see the first half? The first thing they showed was Matt Stafford is the first person to ever throw for 4 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. Wow. Everywhere you turn, it's a Matt Stafford stat. For crying out loud.
Hey,
dude.
he's 500 quarterback now. Career 500 quarterback.
Hey, man, good for him, dude.
I'm gonna hang the banner real quick.
Brought to you by Fourth Quarter Performance. Promo code goes 20. Go get your protein, creatine, BCA, super greens. Go ahead.
My hanging the banner goes out to the one and only Mrs. Java for bringing a concoction together on the stove of goodness and sausage cheese dip to help the Tigers pull through a dub. They did. So guess what, Java, for the next 3 or 4 weeks, guess what better be on your stove.
Did she save Clemson's season?
Hey, she did. And guess what?
I mean, I don't get any credit for putting them on upset alert.
No.
Nope.
Upset
because I said it first.
Okay.
So thanks, Miss Java. And she can do that for the rest of the season. That'll be great.
I have to tell her to do it Friday night.
Yep.
It is sausage dip season. Damn, that stuff is so good.
Yeah.
Clemson covered for me yesterday, Ed. Shout out B. McCormick.
You're welcome.
I'm going to hang the banner for Texas football, high school football.
Oh, high school football. Okay.
Amarillo wins a 3-way coin flip to land a spot in the Texas high school playoffs. The coaches met at a Valero gas station. Last night, the flip was held at the Toot and Totem gas station in
Toot and Totem.
Toot and Totem, baby. Let's go.
Oh, no.
Ty caused after Amarillo was forced to vacate 6 wins due to ineligible players, but they ended up getting back in the playoffs because they won the coin flip, baby.
They shouldn't be allowed in.
What?
Ineligible players?
You can't punish the rest of the team for that.
Punish the coach.
I don't know. I feel like our high school was a part of one of these back whenever I was in high school, maybe before
How big is this right now? Are we talking about like 4, 5, 6A schools?
I don't know.
Doing a coin flip at a gas station?
I don't know, but I'm hanging the banner for that because that's awesome.
Here's my biggest question, though. How do you have a coin flip with 2 sides for a 3-way tie?
Maybe it was one of those Dungeons and Dragons.
First 2 people to call it are in.
I guess you flip it and you say tails, or maybe yeah. If you're like heads, I guess you call it before. Actually, I don't know. Call it in the air.
You flip it, like Team A calls it in the air. They get it, you're in. Team B calls it in the air, didn't get it, you're out. Team C, call it in the air. You get it. Congratulations, you're in. If not, it goes into a sudden death playoff.
Flip off?
Yeah, flip off. Flip it again and see who's got last spot.
Dude, the Steelers.
Come on, dude. You never played horse before? Come on.
Come on, dude.
How did this guy had dropped this?
Also, MLB will host a competitive golf tournament with 60 former and current major leaguers representing all 30 clubs, hosted at Shadow Creek. This is the Capital One Major League Baseball Open. Hang the banner for baseball trying to get in golf content.
Hey, don't baseball my golf.
Don't golf my baseball.
And my final hang the banner is for the Farmer's Almanac. It says it will cease publication after 208 years, citing financial challenges. It is with a heavy heart that we share the end of what has not only been an annual tradition in millions of homes and hearts for hundreds of years, but also a way of life. Can you believe this economy?
But it's still online.
I blame the SEC, dude.
COVID.
Blame the SEC.
Yeah. Maybe if we stopped buying all our crops from China, we could actually afford to pay the farmers and print this darn book for them.
Before the SEC got a hold of the college football playoff, the Farmer's Almanac was legit. But now, NIL, dude. And the transfer portal killed the Farmer's Almanac.
Wow.
Hey, who's that? Hey, publishers for the Farmer's Almanac. Go hire Scott Woodward, the guy who got Jimbo Fisher and Brian Kelly paid. He'll get you some money, dude.
$100 million buyout.
That's right, dude. Okay, that's it, dude. That's it. That was episode. Hey, B. He's yelling about the Niners, B. McCormick. Okay. That's episode 328. Go Niners.
Go Bills.
See everybody.
Good
See everybody in a few days.
Go App.
Go App State.